Welcome to a new episode of Resolute Fitness. Today I'm in the gym. I've actually been filming some content, a couple of the workouts from the last chance qualifiers, 100 burpees and then a rowing and hang snatch. So them videos might be already on by the time I upload this one, so go and check them out if you're in need for a good workout. However, a couple of years ago I filmed some content on how I sort of release my calf muscle. So got big calves, as you can see, and they tighten up, and they always have done. From playing football, soccer for years, they become really tight. The other one from, again, soccer is my right knee. So this right knee was my sort of pivot knee. So every time I was kicking, I would kick with my left foot, and this knee would constantly be opening up. For headers, it'd be the one that I planted and then jumped, and then also slide tackles. This one sort of led the way, went into the danger zones, and then my left leg would sweep round and get the ball. So over the years, this knee's took a bit of a beating, and I just try and look after it best I can. Now, I coach at this gym, and speaking to a lot of the members, with doing box jumps and running and other types of workouts, people often complain about how the knees can ache a little bit. Now, before I go any further, if you are suffering with any sort of knee injuries, go to the doctors, go to your physio. You can get scans and all that good stuff. But this video is more about the sort of day-to-day things that you can do to sort of look after it and loosen it a little bit. Now, what I mean by loosen, so I'll get pains. It could be in this sort of lower area, it can be in the top area, it can be around there, and it's probably a bit of sort of tendonitis if I'm brutally honest, but I would say 95% of the issues that come from that feel that they're in the knee often come from sort of these muscles here. So this big one in here will tighten up, and you'll be able to tell yourself if you just sort of stick that thumb in there, and you'll feel like a thick elastic band sort of muscle. So I can feel it there, and I can sort of move it around, and I can manipulate that muscle there. So that one for me is a problem muscle that I need to manage. And then also your IT band that runs down here. Again, you can sort of Google and get a decent picture of this. Again, this isn't meant to be an anatomy lesson, but in here I can again feel another sort of elastic band type. It's a muscle, but it feels like a big, thick elastic band. And I can move that around in there. Now, if I stick that thumb in there and press, that's pretty painful. Not only is it painful, I can feel that sort of in my knee, kneecap, in the knee. Yeah. In there. So for me, this will tighten up, this will tighten up, and also that then comes from this sort of big meaty part of your quad. And again, if you just press your thumb in, you can sort of feel tender bits. Now, you shouldn't have any tender bits like that, and if you do, that's could be one of the reasons why your knee isn't feeling great. So one thing I try and sort of tell myself is, if my knee's aching a little bit, let's take care of all these muscles around it, and then see how it's feeling after that. To do that, I'm going to show you 3 sort of easy techniques that I do. I would say daily, if not every other day or every 3 days, but I try and do at least one of these regularly. And when I do it, it helps massively. All right, here we go. So the first thing we're going to use here is a little bit of flossing. Some of you might be familiar with this, others might not. Popular brand, Voodoo Floss Band. This is just one off Amazon, around $15. There are some cheaper ones, but when you're buying this, I think this is 7 meters. You want it to be 7 meters, most of them are 7 meters. But this one, you'll notice, is a little bit sort of tacky. So it'll like stick in there. It's not super sticky, but it's like tacky. Okay, and all this is a stretchy band. And what you're going to do is, for the problem leg, you're going to start where I like to start is above the kneecap. You don't want to sort of go around the knee. You want to be able to bend that joint. And I'll just start it here, like so, and then I'm just gonna, you're gonna get it there, and then decent pull. I've been sweating because of workout, so this is a little bit trickier. When your legs dry, it's easier. And you're just gonna come round like so, and then I tend to go sort of halfway on that first band, wrap it round, like you're wrapping a mummy, like so. Oh. Round, round, round. And it's going to feel, at first, because you're not used to it, it's going to feel pretty uncomfortable. But you're going to want this pretty tight. Then you're going to come to this bit, it's a little bit loose. So what you're going to do, that last band that's gone round, just pick that up, pop that through there, and that should hold it. Now, what you're going to want to do now with this should look like this. So you can do whatever movements really you want to do. So you might want to do some sort of lunges and work through that motion. Doesn't need to be anything super complicated, like so. You might want to sort of, and again, it's your knee joint, so whatever your knee can do, you want to be able to sort of move it through them in a controlled manner. Again, if you want to sort of hold your knee, just a little bit of support, you can do, like so. Another good one, spin this round, like that. So this is Voodoo Floss Band. You can use this on your arms, you can use it on your calf, your ankle, wherever you want. But for me, for my right knee, this is where I like it. And I'll do, might want to do some sort of air squats, like so, some full lunge. Really anything that your body can do. And again, you can go for a walk, you can run with it. Pretty durable, and again, $15. Cheap, easy to use method. I'll do this for 20 minutes. Might even do some sort of, and all that's going to do is just release them muscles around the knee. So then what I'll do is I'll just take it off. Comes off pretty easy, like so. And then I'm just going to go through some more movements. And again, this isn't going to 100% cure like a bad knee, say, but what it's going to do is it's just going to loosen all them muscles and just take the pressure off the kneecap, because what can tend to happen, that IT band tightens up, shortens, puts a lot of pressure, unnecessary pressure on your knee. All right. Okay, second one. Second thing you can do, for the sake of this video, I've just got it's actually 10 kilogram rogue plate, but what I'll tend to do is I'll use like either a 45 or 55 pound plate, and you can lean against the wall and just sort of relax your back in there, and then you're gonna get that plate and you're just gonna let gravity do its work. And with this, it's sort of pretty easy to move around, and what you'll do is, let's see if I can, yeah, there. So for me, mine's like on the inside, the little adductor muscle, I think, and it's tight. It's tight. So all you have to do is you find that tender bit, hold it there, and then just breathe. And what you'll find is it'll start to ease, and it might even move around a little bit. And then you just move around that plate, work with it. And again, depending what type of day it is, depending on what I'm doing, like if I'm in between classes, I might just take 15 minutes just doing this. It doesn't have to be a plate. You can use a kettlebell. You can use whatever you want. And this is pretty much doing the same thing as what the flossing does, just a different sort of stimulus. All right, and again, the heavier the plate, obviously, the sort of, if you've got any tender bits, it can be painful. And we're not going for pain where you're screaming, but it should be a bit that's like, all right, that feels uncomfortable. Okay, that was number 2, and then number 3. Again, I've just got for the sake of this video, I've just got a 35 pound bar. You're just going to have it where the bar is resting on the floor, and the bits where the plate would go, the silver bit, you're just gonna roll it and find any tender bits. Now you might need to move your leg on the side, so there, that's not feeling too bad on me at the moment. Yeah, there. So on my leg, it's that side muscle, the one that I was pressing at the start, sort of just where the IT band is, and that for me, because what tends to happen is you'll do your workout and your muscles become nice and supple and loose, and what they can have a tendency to do, certainly if it's a movement that you're not used to, or you've gone a little bit hot out of the gate, the muscle will then shorten and overcompensate when it cools down, and that's why it feels tight. Then you'll try and work out again and your knee feels a bit funky. All right, that is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. If you could like, subscribe, much appreciated. And if you try any of these or got any other ideas, please let me know. I'm always up for little things that's going to help sort of fix my body. Yeah, there now, just above the kneecap. All right, thanks for watching. If you could like, subscribe, much appreciated. I'll be back soon.